Hi everyone, welcome back to Untitled Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading after a very long time. So I felt like I should do the reading also differently. I have three piles here for you to choose from. I don't know how I'm going to do this reading, so I cannot really give an intro as to what's going to come through. I haven't prepared. I have the ancestor deck here. I have the angels, messages from the hidden realm. I have runes, I have charms, and then I have the oracles and tarot. So I hope this is going to be magical. I hope this is going to be different. I hope this is going to be interesting. So I hope you stick around to for the entire reading. So here's your three piles for you to choose from, or three groups for you to choose from. This will be group number one, the feather. Group number two, I have these dried, I don't know if these are flowers or fruit. And group number three, I have this gemstone pot. Right, so pause the video if you need to take some time and choose your group, and I will see you in your reading. Bye. Hi, and welcome to your reading, group number one. For those of you that have chosen this feather, this is a crow's feather. I'm not really a okay, we're gonna leave that and see if the message really needs to come through. I was gonna say, like, I'm not really a fan of birds, but feathers had been coming to me for quite some time, and I just felt intuitively like this feather, I needed to pick it up and bring it home and set it on my altar. So let's see what this feather has, what message this feather has for you. I'm gonna go first to the ancestors. This is the seasons of the witch, shaman oracle, and I want to know if what messages the ancestors have for group number one. What is the message for group number one, please? I'm gonna go with that. We have the spider with card number 37. I hope you can see the card. The spider with card number 37. It says, "What a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed." This is the card. So, this card had been coming out a lot for me for some time, so I know what this card is talking about. And this card is talking about having patience, you know, waiting for things to fall in your lap. But when I say patience, I don't mean like you just do nothing, stop doing everything, and you're just waiting there. You do what you need to do on a day to day basis, but have patience for the consequences to unfold in divine timing, keeping the faith that things are going to work out for you, and this is the time for you to take the steps that you need to be taking towards this outcome that you want. I'm going to read this card from the book to see if it wants to tell us anything more. I'm going to go really slow with this reading, with these messages today, because I'm doing a collective reading after a very long time, making a video after a very long time. At least I feel like it's been a really long time. Okay, so the key words to this card is mystery and growth, right? So like I said, keeping faith that things are going to work out in divine timing, knowing that they are working in the background. That's why they haven't yet shown up in the physical. So it says the spider is one of the ultimate animal manifestors. However, she doesn't go out and force what she wants. She doesn't obsess over when she'll catch something in her weave. She casts her net and allows the powers that the time and allows the powers that be, the time and space to bring something into her web. True manifestation isn't about wishing, it's about planting your seeds and trusting them to grow into something worthwhile. The spider has come into your spread to remind you to cast your weave, then give it time to catch your prey. Spirit is asking you to give the wish. Okay. Spirit is asking you to give the wish me a car stuff a break. Like basically what it's trying to say is, instead of going for the little things like, I want a car, I want a house, I want this much of money and things like that, go for something big, a new life altogether, a complete 360-degree change, a complete 360-degree change. Set your intentions, but let them go. Don't obsess about how long it's taking for your intentions to come to life or your spell to work. Focusing on getting your way only draws attention to the fact that you do not have it. That is the space where doubt creeps in, and doubt is the destroyer of magic. Okay, so that is what the ancestors want to tell you. So for those of you that have chosen group number one, I feel like your main message for this reading is about patience and trusting in divine timing. It's very easy to say, like, this is the time you need to continue to do what you're doing. You don't need to do anything, you just need to have faith. But when you're as a human living day to day life and making those choices and seeing how your day unfolds, it is actually quite difficult to hold on to the faith and trust. But that is the lesson over here, like whether you like it or not, that is the lesson over here. Okay, right, so let's see what the hidden realms want to tell group number one. I don't know why I'm being a little dainty over here. Just feeling dainty. What does group number one, what does group number one need to know from the hidden realms? Feeling this one here. The Swan Queen, and we have patience coming out once again for you, so emphasis on the patience. Like I said, patience is going to be the main theme of the reading for group number one. You have the Swan Queen coming out with transformation, intuition, and patience, card number 13. um, okay, so yeah, again, the Swan Queen is okay. So for those that are resonating with this, when during this time of having patience, like I was saying, it's easier said, have faith that things are working out for you and things will work out. It's very easy to say those things, but on a day-to-day basis, when you're living life and having to make those choices and go through the consequences of your choices, it's really difficult to hold on to the faith, that things are working out for you. But what I have learned from my experiences, this is also the window where we build that relationship with our intuition, where we learn to listen to our inner guidance and not act out of fear and follow the crowd and do things just because we're supposed to be doing them or because everybody expects us to do them, but rather we're taking intuitive action during these times, because in this time of waiting for your manifestation to come through, everything now, that everything that you are doing is adding up. Even if it is like one day at a time or one thing at a time, it's still adding up to the bigger goal that you are trying to achieve. And so it is really important to understand the importance of consequence, of conscious choice over here, because those choices are eventually going to add to the outcome that you are expecting to have. And putting it all into the whole, so like I said, this card is not talking about, it says, like, literally it says, give your manifestation of I want a car a rest, right? So we're talking about bigger things. We're talking about manifesting a new life. We're talking about changing life as it is right now into something else that we would dream to have, the kind of life that we would dream to have. And to be able to have that life, it is really important for us to um, be able to connect with our intuition, so that we are manifesting this with the help of the divine. I hope that makes sense for you guys. Right, so let's take a look at what anything else. Okay, so what areas this could be talking about? Let's take a look at what area this could be talking about. I'm going to uh, draw some cards from the Literary Witches Oracle. I need that. Excuse me for being so dainty today. I am not really sure why, but I am. Oh, we can see the feather. Keep this here. Right, so what does group number, what are the situations this patience is asking for group number one to have? In what situations group number one is being asked to have patience, Spirit? In what situation? Group number one, I feel like you guys need an energy cleanse, for this work that you're doing. Not saying that anyone's putting evil eye on you, or you have negative energies around you, but the more you cleanse your consciously cleanse your physical body and your energetic field, the easier this journey will become, the easier it will be for your intuition to flow, and for you to understand the messages coming through from your intuition. Yeah, like this deck, I just don't want to stop shuffling over here, because I feel like the energy is not quite there yet. So I feel like you guys, there is struggle in this having patience, having the reasoning to have patience and be here, having the like having the courage to say, this is going to work out. It's just taking some time, but eventually it's going to work out. Like, I feel like there's a little bit of struggle happening there. Not to say that you don't want to do it, you do want to do it, but like there could be this feeling of questioning, like, am I like, can I really do this, or am I just fooling myself over here? All right, so what situations is this patience talking about for group number one, please, Spirit? What situations is this patience talking about for group number one? What situations? Is this talking about for group number one, please? Okay. I did not count. I don't know how many I have, so it may not be even numbers in the same in all of the groups, but I'm just going with my intuition. So we have Mary Shelley here with loss. We have one gravestone saying in memory, and this one says here lie. Okay, so I feel like there is this there is this energy of you having to leave behind certain things in your life. Like there could be a involuntarily change in your lifestyle, in your routine on a day-to-day basis. Like you don't really want that change, but you have to make that change. And this is like the old that needs to shed. The situation that is causing this change is the catalyst to in this area for you to shed the old you and come into the new you for whatever this manifestation. So you're being asked to have patience. So you're being asked to have patience with yourself while you go through one day at a time, making the small efforts to allow this change to fully take over your life or take over your routine, or whichever way there is this shedding happening over here for somebody. You have Angela Carter with identity. Yeah, like I was saying, in this, whatever you're shedding, you're coming into a new identity over here. I'm even seeing menstrual cycle, something to do with somebody's menstrual cycle over here. So there could be like, something about your menstrual cycle. So if this is a health issue over here, if this is a health issue over here, do get yourself checked. But I feel like, uh, but if there is a health issue over here, when you come to know, instead of panicking, try and find the blockage that caused, every disease or sickness in our body is the result of some energy in some area being blocked, right? So there's something about this sickness being linked to an energetic blockage. So you can actually heal this through the ability, or yeah, through your mind, through the power of your mind over here. Also, it might be difficult for you to get through this healing, but what it will bring out on the other side would be a new you, a different you. So somebody is going through an identity shift over here in some kind of a way. So if you're worried about what society, or if you stick to this kind of a belief, then what society is going to say or what people are going to say, there's a shedding happening in that area over here for you. So next we have is the chicken. Okay, that I have to look at the book for. Then we have the toad. This is again talking about transformation. Like this is making me feel like a rebirth, sort of rebirth, nourishment is what I'm getting from the chicken over here. Yeah, like I was saying, like, these health problems, probably your diet is going to change over here. There's going to be a change in the diet because your energy is shifting. So your body needs, or your nutritional needs, are also going to be changing here for somebody. Okay, so chicken, this is talking about transformation over here. We're going to look at that also from the book. And then we have Janet Frame with belonging. Looking at this looks like there's, I don't know what, little devils with wings here. But then there's butterflies over here, and then there's fireflies over here, and then there's these devils like going through that layer. So I feel like there is a shedding of layer where you you feel like you don't belong in this company, and you don't feel like you're in the middle. You don't feel like you belong anywhere right now, but there is a transformation coming to this feeling where you're going to, like, I feel like you're no longer going to be needing to belong anywhere, because you now realize what belonging really means to you, if that makes sense. Like, you elevate beyond this need for having approval from people, or having to belong to a certain group, or like this there's that feeling because of this transformation. Like I said, like, this is not about a car or a house or a certain amount of money. This is a life shift. Somebody is transforming their life over here. Group number, like, they're in the middle of this transformation. Yeah, somebody is doing over here that is going to bring a shift in the overall life, uh, way of life that you have. So what is the keywords for the chicken? Okay, for the toad we have humor, grotesque, and joy. And the chicken, the cackle, ancient, past, and lore. I feel like there is a need for you to find a way to find joy in this transformation. Maybe what you are going through is difficult, but the knowing that there is a higher purpose for this pain, and then looking at the situation from that angle somehow helps to dim the pain, the volume of the pain, or turn down the pain a little more, like the ability for you to find joy in this situation in some way or the other. Like, you're being asked to do a mind flip over here in your situation, group number one. And the only thing I feel like, not the only thing, but from my experience, one of the things that can make this pain easier is the knowing or the knowledge that there's a major life transformation that you are going through. Like, there's a higher purpose for this pain. It's not just the sadness or the difficulty that you're facing. There's a higher purpose for this, and trying to figure out on a day-to-day basis with whatever you're going through, and however you're dealing with the situation, however you're elevating in your reactions to the situation, will show you what the purpose of this pain is in your life. Or you can do a personal reading for that, but this is the collective reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest, you know for whoever needs to hear it. Okay, for some of you with ancient lore over here, I feel like some of you are breaking karmic cycles, and a lot of this has to do with us breaking karmic cycles. That is the reason why this pain has become so intense, is because for those that are waking up over here, and definitely whoever's connecting with group number one's message, you guys are on the path of waking up. So the reason why we are waking up, or so many of us are waking up now at this time, is because we are shifting into the new earth. And so in one way or the other, your journey, your story, your learning is very, very needed over here. Your experience is very needed over here. You have chosen to be here, to wake up now for your own benefit and the benefit for the people that you are going to be affecting through this realization, through coming out of this situation. And so essentially what you are doing is you're breaking past karmic cycles from from your generation. So in a way, you're also going to be, since you're doing it, you're going to be teaching people how to break out of their karmic cycles. Right, so that's what I have from these cards. What do I want to do next? I think I'm going to put this here. Keep these two. Okay, let's see what Alice has to say to us. I just wanted this reading to be very magical, so I took out all the magical decks that I have in my collection to bring about, to do this reading. Okay, so like I was saying, believe, you need to have faith. Strange encounters. Okay, so there is a need for you to trust that this situation that you are in, this stagnation, you are really being asked, your patience is being tested, your faith is being tested, your commitment to this path, your commitment to this change, your commitment, like really I feel like this is the time where you show how worthy you are of what it is that you're trying to manifest into your life, by being that committed to your path. Any more messages? Anything else that group number one needs to hear? Wake up, it's your time. Okay, so Spirit is really asking you to realize, to, when I feel like the message from this card, it sounds really intense. Wake up, it's your moment, but on a very practical level, on a day to day, when you're putting this into action on a day-to-day level, I feel like the ability to consciously be aware of who you are being and what you are being on a day-to-day basis, like I feel like that is the wake up. It's your moment, like, because in that moment of awareness and consciousness you can make the choices towards the outcome that you want to have, like conscious choices. Okay, where is this group number one? I think I'm gonna, okay, I feel like I wanna do one more. Yeah, so we have messages for a rabbit, service to the animal world. So I feel like you probably already have an animal spirit animal with you, like your familiar or your whenever you're sad or whenever you're in this moment of thinking, or whenever you take time out to be with yourself, this animal or this insect or this bird will always appear and be there, whether you get messages from them or not, they're always there around you, like as if your spirit team is saying, we're here, we see you, we're, we're with you, you're not alone. Yeah, so I feel like some of you could be connecting with your animal spirits, or could be finding new animal spirits. If you're not aware of it, maybe become aware of it, and then you will not, probably not feel so lonely. You would it would be like a confirmation for the messages that are coming in for you. Next, we have nonsense. It's time to talk sense. Okay, so if you've been feeding yourself, this card makes me feel like the Eight of Swords, being trapped in the negativeness of your mind and the self-doubt, and whether this is going to work for me or not, and being able to pull yourself out from there. So I feel like, if anybody of you have been in that Eight of Swords energy where you feel like, I can't do this is not for me, this is not happening, or why am I here, I should give up, those things, like, this is time for you to pull yourself out of that energy. That is a message from there. The next is falling, the unknown, descent, momentum, and change. Again, a message of transformation and change coming over here. So I feel like, for some of you, I feel like I want to mention very few of you will feel like you are entering the state of void, or have entered the state of void. If you're feeling that this is a confirmation for you, so you're feeling like, from here I need to make choices, but I don't know what the outcome is, and I just have to trust that the outcome is going to be something that is going to work for me. It's going to be like a miracle, or some sort, that comes out, and that would be you trusting in the unknown, trusting in the void. So for very few of you, there is this void, message from the void coming out for you to trust that you are in the void. The next we have is follow the white rabbit, curiosity meets opportunity. We have two rabbits coming out over here, so there could be a message of abundance coming for somebody. Also for somebody, I feel like this energy is really speeding up, like it's really got you, it's really intense for someone. You guys could be feeling, some of you could be feeling this energy very intensely. Like there could be there could be a lot of synchronicities happening. There could be a lot of messages. You think it happens, you ask, you get, you wish and you see, and like there could be a lot of synchronicities happening for you guys. Like it's like suddenly taken off. Follow the white rabbit. I feel like this is talking about intuition. You have curiosity meets opportunity over here. So I feel like, like I said, the moment you ask, and you say how, and then the universe, delivers the answer to you in some kind of a way. So for some of you guys, I feel like your intuition is really, like it's really started to, yeah, increase. We have investigate, look closely, ask questions, think before acting. Okay, so another message over here to connect with your intuition, so that you can understand whether the messages coming to you are in, um, coming from the right source, are good, are intended for your good and the good of people around you, or they do have some malicious, or they have like selfish intent to it. So investigate, don't just get in. So like now I am telling you, I'm doing this reading for you, but do not take my word for it. Like really look into, go back, and when you have time, think about the messages, and ask yourself, is this really happening in my life, or do I really need to take this message? Is this really for me? Is this something that I am doing or not doing? You know So don't take everything the way you see it or the way you hear it. Investigate, know a little bit more, want to know a little bit more about it, and the answers will become clear to you. You have morality. Life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live. Okay, so like I said, some of you guys, you're shifting your this is a life change for you, like an overall 360-degree life change that you guys are doing. And one way to do this is okay, I don't know how to put this across. I feel that this transformation that we are talking about, all of us readers, tarot readers, and all these spiritual people, this transformation, this new earth energy that we're talking about, this is a shift in your mindset. This is manifestation through the mind. This is alchemizing your vibration and shifting it from the mind. So when this card says life is brief, bright, beautiful, and yours to live, there could be a lot of things around you that, or a lot of people around you telling you who you should be and how you should be and things like that, right? But you have a right to imagine your life the way you want it to be. And if you do not resonate with what is, you have the ability to imagine what you want to have and live in that way, like take it into your being and live it in that way, take steps to create that life that you want. And it all starts from the mind. If you can think it, you can be it, you can do it, you can achieve it, you can create it. And the last card we have here is lead the way, be a leader, show others how it's done. You can help others. So, like I said, for you guys, there's some of you that this pain that you are going through right now, this ability to have patience, this ability to have faith in your situation, and no matter how much of shit you're going through, to be able to say, okay, there's a higher purpose to this. So, I'm gonna just be here and see where it's gonna take me. I'm gonna do what is needed, what I can do. Things that I can change in this situation to move towards. So when you do this, you are going to be teaching other people how to do it. You're going to be influencing other people how to do it. I said this before also. I feel like the reason why so many of us are waking up right now at this time is, and doing it in this kind of a way, from the mind, is because a lot of us, from we have been, the conditioning that we have is that this does not exist. Okay, anybody talking, acting, behaving, thinking, believing in these kind of things is losing it, is going off their head, and they're wasting time, and it's not, it doesn't make sense, right? But I feel like, the more of us that wake up and actually achieve our manifestations in this way, we make it more believable for the others to also follow in this way. And when they decide that they are ready now to follow in this way, we would be ready to be the light, the path showers for them, on how it's like. So it's not about people following you. You cannot follow people, you cannot have followers. Each person has to learn their own journey, has to learn their own way to do it. But you can be the person to show them your perspective of how you did it and what you did in that time, and give them another way of thinking about, or give them options to the various ideas and perspectives that they can use to, that works for them, to be able to achieve the same results but in a different way, in a way that is more in alignment to their soul. I hope this makes sense. Okay, so Uh, okay, I think I have a lot over here. Should I do tarot? Okay, fine. I'm gonna do some tarot. So we talked about the theme of the reading. We talked about which areas this can affect. We've talked about what spirit wants you to know, or what is the message from these situations and this hardship that you are facing. Uh, where is it taking? Where is it taking the collective? We already know where it's taking us, but anything Tarot wants to tell group number one, spirit? Anything Tarot wants to tell group number one? Or should I just go to... Okay, so you have the King of Swords with control. Okay, this is control. Like I was saying, your mind. We are now shifting through the mind. You have to learn to control the situation, control your energy, control your vibration through your mind, and then shift it with your mind. So this is what you guys are learning in this period of patience, and that is the reason why it's taking so long, because these things are very easy to talk about and very easy to advise and tell, but when when you're there and you're doing it, you literally have to take it one day at a time, because it first of all, it's really so exhausting. Second of all, it's not really easy when you're putting it into practice and actually, being this figure of control and shift and happiness and realization. It's really not easy. So, 2 days you can do it, the third day you'll slip, and then the fourth day you'll slip, and then it's going to take some time for you to get back up from there. And so that is this window of patience that you have. Like I was saying, the nine of wands over here, the exhaustion from this is what you're going to be feeling. That is the reason why it is so slow, but what is coming at the end of it is the success. This is guaranteed for you guys. You have a higher mission over here. That is the reason why I feel like you could have been going through this life for quite some time, but it never really bothered you. Maybe it was always painful, but it never really bothered you the way it's bothering you right now. And the way it's bothering you right now is shaking you from your entire being. Like, probably really questioning, can I even overcome this thing? Like, how do I even survive in this energy where you no longer resonate, right? So it's really pushing you to not survive. You don't need to survive, you don't have to, you're not meant to survive over here. You're meant to transform this situation. You're meant to transform your situation, and what is coming at the end of it is success. You are going to be successful because you were meant to do this. You are the way shower. Remember that you are the way shower. Bottom of the deck, we have the silence. This is the moon. So like I said, okay, like I said, there's a lot of psychic, your intuition is really increasing, or yeah, your intuition is increasing. You're going to be seeing a lot of synchronicities because you are learning to build that relationship with your intuition, so that you can take the necessary action, the necessary steps, the necessary choices to come one step closer to this manifestation of yours. Okay, so I'm gonna get one. I don't think I'm gonna be doing charms and runes. I feel like this has been quite long. I don't know how long it's been. But yeah, I'm gonna get some messages. Gonna get messages from the universe and close out this reading for you, group number one. What are the final messages from the universe? I'm liking this mysterious pulling out the cards. I'm gonna do 4 cards. Okay, yeah, these are 4 messages for group number one from the universe. What do we have? Okay, you have labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. Everything that we have talked about over here in this reading is being confirmed. So group number one, if you have any doubt, like, this is the confirmation that spirit is giving you right now. Happy love, we did see lovers, below the moon card over there. So you have a happy love, a joyful stable partnership, and good friends. So for those of you that are wishing for love, you're gonna have this overall life change. And because of the way your life is now changing, the people you're attracting into your life is also going to be different. So for those that are here for love and relationships, know that you are attracting love and relationships also towards these choices. So this entire message can work in whichever way, um, you know pain area of your life. If you're struggling with your relationships, then probably the patience over here is for you to really see where you are and decide whether you want to continue to be there or you want to move forward, because you do have happy love and stable partnership coming in. So out of fear, if you want to stay where you are, then that's a choice that you are making, right? And if you want to take faith and jump, you already know that you're going to be successful, but do you have the courage to have faith? All right, the third message is Owen, three rays of light. I mean, and it is the third card. So you have three rays of light balancing male, female energies, peace, and harmony. So this is another thing that you guys are doing during this time of patience, where you are balancing the divine masculine, divine feminine, bringing it into unity, because this new earth energy that we are shifted into, this is about uniting Mother God, Father God. We can no longer remain in separate consciousness, and we have to unite Mother God, Father God, the divine masculine, divine feminine. We have to unite these energies to be able to evolve, to be able to help ourselves through these situations, to be able to manifest what we want in this lifetime instead of waiting for another lifetime. And this is another thing that we are here to do. It is time for these two energies to come together as one, and overall, heal the planet and heal the people and heal whatever is going on in the world right now. Oh my god, talking about healing, right? True healing of the mind, body, and soul. That is the reason why you need to unite divine masculine, divine feminine. And, like, talking about healing the world is a very, greater goal, that is like superhuman thing. But the moment you are able to heal yourself, like I said, you do this healing on yourself, you make these changes, you make this shift on for yourself, and then the people around you see you, and then they want to understand, and then you explain, and then you help them shift. This is healing on a personal level, and us as a whole, planet as a whole. But first of all, this is very personal. So uniting Mother God, Father God in your self is what also this patience is talking about. Right, so that is the message for you, group number one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonates. I hope it helped you in some kind of way. If you like this reading, please do like, share, subscribe to my channel. I do live readings on Saturdays and Sundays. Not really sure about the time, but if you would like to join me on the lives, do subscribe to my channel so that you get notified whenever I schedule these lives. Right, so for now, thank you so much for watching. Love and light. Bye. Hi, and welcome to your reading, group number two. For those of you that have chosen this flower or berry, I don't know, or fruit, I don't know what this is. I just liked the way it was looking on the ground, and I really wanted to pick this up for my altar, and so now this has become part of my altar, and I'm using this for your group selection. So hope the messages come through. that you need to hear. I'm gonna start with messages from the shamans, or the ancestors. And see, I don't have an order for this reading, so I'm just gonna see how the reading flows. Group number one was very interesting and very long, and I don't know how long this is gonna be, but I hope you enjoy this. What is the message for group number one from the ancestors? So I'm gonna go with that one. We have crystals and herbs, card number 12. I hope you guys can see this. Crystals and herbs, card number 12. Oh, what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from mother's. A dash of healing straight from mother's home. So I'm feeling a lot of earth energy. This is divine feminine energy coming through over here. There's you guys could resonate with shaman energy. You could be witches also, like kitchen witches or green witches, where you work with spices and herbs and sticks and stones and seashells and sand and mud, and those are your um, like elements that you really enjoy collecting. um, you feel really drawn to, like, even if you don't really use them, but you just feel very drawn to them. Some of you could be really using them, like, probably preparing teas or using them in your day-to-day diet and food in some way, adding magic to your water, to your food, to your tea. Some of you could be very drawn to so you could also be very drawn to crystals. I'm feeling like the amethyst and the selenite or clear quartz crystal could be calling out for somebody. I'm also seeing garnet over here. mm, Not really garnet, but yeah, for some it could be. But really, what is this? Amethyst, selenite, clear quartz, smoky quartz. I just heard lavender could be of significance to somebody. Purple could be a color that is standing out for you, group number two. You could be very drawn to the color purple these days. Okay, that is the message. I'm gonna read this card from the book. Number 12. Earth's medicine healing. Like I said, very earth energy coming through over here. So, Earth's medicine healing. The card is an allegory for the profound healing that comes from working with Earth's medicine. Sometimes you have to come back to basics, earth energy. This means touching the earth and her offering, getting to know your crystal herbs, essential oils, and the ground you walk on, forest bathing or sleeping under the stars, finding a quiet stream or meadow and speaking to your surroundings, talking to your plants or growing new ones. Invite earth healing into your life in whatever way feels right to you, as the earth is always here for you. But, like your guides, Mother Nature needs an invitation. Pulling crystals and herbs is an invitation to find a deeper connection with Earth energy. Mother Earth is calling you home, and that healing can be found within nature's language. The Earth element represents grounding, connection, stability, and strength. Nature nourishes and supports you in all things on this planet. Behold the sacredness that is earth magic. You will feel more replenished as you develop your connection. So, like I said, some of you are really being called to the connect with earth. So, go out in nature, hug a tree, Yeah, collect some stones. Like the minimum you could do is collect some stones and put them, keep them in your space, somewhere in your space, just to remind you of your connection to Earth. You know, make it. This is like one step in making this energy conscious in your day. Whenever you look at the stone, you remember where you come from. I'm gonna get one message from the hidden realms for any messages that the angels want to give in connection to along with this. Okay, so we have cosmos, creativity, vastness. Card number 41. Like I said, purple is standing out for you guys. Where some of you might be really drawn to the amethyst crystal or the color purple in any which way, shape, or form. Like purple is really standing out. So I feel like there is this um, group number one, we talked about divine feminine, divine masculine, uniting of the feminine and masculine energy within themselves. And in a different way the message came through. If you're drawn to group number one, you can check that message out too. But I feel like group number two also, you guys are like, this is earth energy, so this is the divine feminine calling you to heal. So there could be some healing coming into your physical body right now. You're drawn to add these herbs and medicines and spices to your day to day, like do it conscious. We are doing it on a day to day basis, but now you're starting to be a little more conscious about this, because like this mother earth divine feminine energy is flowing through you. So the is bringing in healing, in triggering your conscious mind about adding these things to um, enhance the healing process. I hope that makes sense. With this card over here, I feel like you're also being connected to your father god energy, so like the divine masculine in you, where I feel like your psychic intuition, your intuition could be like there could be a lot of downloads coming in at this time for you. Creativity and vastness, it says. So I feel like your view is opening, your view to life and your view to your situation. There's some shift that is happening in your view of, overall view of the situation. 2 and 4 could be a significant number for you guys, group number two. You could be seeing a lot of twos and fours. I'm gonna read this card from the book for any more messages that you need to take from this. The cosmos appears always as an ally and never as a challenger. Creativity in all forms is represented by the cosmos. This is a sign to place your attention on creative projects. They will be successful. Remember that all of life is creative and you're always co creating with the divine. The cosmos also represents the principle of infinity and vastness, of energetic exchange, of consciousness influencing all living things. This teaches us that every intention we set is in fact contagious, with the power to influence others. We're entangled at our deepest energetic place, so we can't help but have an effect on others from an individual level. This is a sign to remind you to open up to the well of creativity deep within you and be mindful of your thoughts and actions. Both are influencing your outer world. Most important, keep taking action towards your goals as the cosmos responds perfectly to manifest your highest destiny. Expect to be inspired and to meaningfully touch others with all you create. Okay, so you guys could be witches, tarot readers, Reiki practitioners, healers in some way, shape, or form. I feel like I want to get more. Um, I feel like I want to get more messages for this Cosmos card. I want to understand what areas of creativity we're talking about over here. What are you guys creating is what I want to understand from this. But I'm going to draw some cards from here to see the situation we're talking about, and then maybe we'll get an idea of what this creativity is. So, what is the situation for group number two that these messages are coming out for? Mushrooms. Okay, you guys are opening doors to the other side. I feel like, with this cosmos, you are co-creating with the universe. You could be also channeling information. Maybe you're aware of it, maybe you're not aware of it. You could be channeling information from the divine. What are the situations we're talking about? I feel like that should do. What situation are we talking about for the collective? What is the situation for group number two? We have Audrey Lord with justice. Okay. Some of you guys, how is this making sense? With justice over here, some of you this could be a court case. Like some of you are literally fighting some court case, and you could be getting information on that, like whether it's going to work for you or not. I'm not saying it's going to work for you, but like you're getting hints on, whether this is going to work for you or not. Yeah, you could be dreaming about it also. Maybe you will get clarity through, know maybe when you're smoking a joint or tripping on mushrooms or something like that, and you suddenly get clarity into the situation very specifically for somebody. Please do not take this as me giving some kind of an alternative over here. This is just, I'm reading from the cards, whatever my intuition is saying. We have Janet Frame with belonging. This card came for group number one also. I feel like group number two, there's a lot of magic happening around you right now. And you're being asked, I feel like you're being asked to be very still in this time. Like, really take your day very slow. Take your day one step at a time, is what I'm feeling, because you are being shown things on a day to day basis. When you step out and you put your all of the days together, when you put that entire week together, you're going to see a picture over there, you're going to see a pattern, you're going to see a healing, you're going to see some kind of a magic in that. And I feel like, so yeah, I really feel like you guys need to step out and see the magic in your life. Next we have is the wolf. I feel like two faces to you. There's two faces to you. And not in a bad way. Or you are seeing two sides of yourself, like some kind of a situation is showing you two sides of yourself. We have the lion. So this is courage, strength, confidence. I feel like you guys need to have confidence in this time because of this healing that is coming through. I feel like you are getting confidence. Like I feel like your day by day your confidence could be building. Yeah. She has this very mysterious smile, you know. Look at her smile, like it's so mysterious, it's so mischievous is what I'm getting from this. So like there's something brewing. You guys know your magic, but you're just waiting for I don't know, you're waiting probably for the right time, or you're waiting for it to be a little more in your face, kind of like where it cannot be denied. We have Agatha Christie with trickery. Okay, group number two. Yeah, and I feel like that's the reason why. Okay, okay. So you have two faces over here. That's, with the wolf, I was feeling like two faces. There's two sides of you, but and with the strength, so there's two sides of you, and I feel like you could be tempted to you could be tempted to misuse your power, or misuse your abilities, or misuse your gifts to against other people. And there could be a warning over here for some of you. Yeah, there could be a warning over here for some of you. You have talking about power, you have Toni Morrison with power. So I strongly feel like you guys could be witches or tarot readers or some kind of occult practitioners, and I feel like be very careful with where you're using your power and where you're using your ability, because you have the Justice card over here. Okay, so whatever you do is going to come back to you in one way or the other. So if you're using your skills to harm somebody or to make somebody go against their own will, know that this is going to come back to you, because you have been given an ability, you have been given a gift, you have been placed very high, in among the us humans, or you have been placed very high with your spirit team. And so it's very important for you to live up to that position and not use it for the little meaningless things to hurt, to harm other people. You're meant to be a healer, so use your skills for healing, not harming other people. And we have these little dead bodies. We have these dead bodies floating over here, so it's like you're being watched, so as much as you are protected, if you step onto the wrong side, you are going to get consequences for it. Like nobody can mess with you because you have that blessing and that protection. But if you misuse it, it is going to come back to you. For somebody, I feel like this is a warning from spirit. Okay, now let's see what um, Alice has to tell us. Oh yeah, I wanted to read these cards, right? So mushroom. What are the keywords for mushroom? Okay, so mushroom says quiet growth, the hidden, and peace. So, like I said, you there is some information coming to you. Probably, you're tripping on mushrooms and you get something, or you're smoking weed and you get an insight or a download or something like that. You guys could be using some kind of whoever's tuning into group number two, whoever's chosen group number two, you could be using some kind of a doorway substance over here to enhance this experience. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but be very careful or very conscious of the extent that you're doing this, and like do it with caution and do it with integrity, and I would say clear your space, protect your space, and then do this. So then we have the wolf. Okay, the wolf, the self without others, a calling, the great expanse. Okay, so this some of you, the self without others. Okay, so like I was saying, there's two sides of you. There is a good and there is a bad side, and you get to choose which one you use. But you also, like, the reason you are awakening to these two faces, to these two sides, is for you to know that one cannot be without the other. There's a need for you to understand how the whole comes together and how the whole makes sense. Everybody and everything is connected, and you are connected to everybody else over here. The self without others, how, yeah, how you're influencing other people around you. um, and then we have, for the lion, we have shining mastery and strength, that we already knew. So the lion's talking about strength over here. So group number two, I feel like your main message over here is you guys are very powerful in some way, in some occult way. You are very powerful, and you are being called to reevaluate where you are using this power. You are awakening to more psychic abilities. So this could be a very stressful time for you. This could be, I feel like you're being asked to be very extremely conscious of what you are saying, doing, being, and thinking in this time, because whatever it is manifesting into, like, you're in that moment of manifestation. So it's extremely, extremely important for you to be very aware of who you are being and what you are thinking, because it will be part of your manifestations. Okay, now any more messages that group number two needs to hear? Okay. The first card is no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. So this is powerful coming out once again, you guys. So I feel like for some of you, if you are in a situation where you don't know how to heal, or how to transform the situation, or how to have courage in this situation, then probably use your skills, whether it's your intuition, whether it's your ability for magic, whether it's your ability to make herbs and potions. Use your skill to transform your situation, because you do have power. I feel like for those of you that identify as witches but haven't yet seen your spells or your magic work yet, you are being asked to have faith in your power, and the next time you cast a spell, do it with from a place of faith. Again, please be careful of where you're using these spells. You don't want to attach energy and karma in people and places that you do not want in your life. Okay, like today you're emotional and you want this person, tomorrow when you're healed you've unnecessarily attached karma to somebody. So be very careful. Always remember, with great power comes great responsibility. So be very careful where you're using your skills. Any more messages for group number 2, please, Spirit? Feel like I want to take this. Manage to be glad, create your own happiness regardless of conditions. So like I said, if you guys are going through situations where you don't know how to come out of the situation, do a small, magic. Maybe just as simple, something as simple as light a candle, write your or set your intentions and speak it to the candle. Imagine the candle, like, burning away all that no longer serves you and filling you with new light and new energy. So again, nothing is going to work one day. You're going to have to do this over a period of time. But you guys, I feel like you already know this because you're already practicing it. So if you are in anybody of that, then this is a confirmation for you. It's always tea time, eternity, endless moments, and repetition. There's two messages that I'm getting from this card. One is that if you fail today, there's always tomorrow. So try again tomorrow, and then tomorrow, and then tomorrow, until you perfect it, until you change your circumstances, until the magic works. That is one message. The other is you could be stuck in an endless loop of suffering, and you continue to suffer because you feel like this is what life is. This is how it is. And so you're stuck in this endless loop of suffering, whereas you actually have the power and the ability to free yourself from this suffering, from this loop. I'm going to do two more cards for this. I think I'll put them down. I'll do three more cards here. Okay. Right. Forget who you are. Conditioning falls away. Memory no longer defines you. Like I was saying, you're stuck in this endless loop of suffering because you feel like this is how it is. This is how it's always been, and this is normal. This is the way life is. But no, life is not like this. You have power. Change it. You have magic. Use it. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Like I said over here, you have two faces. Okay, you have to be very conscious of, with great power comes great responsibility. Do not let your anger rule you. Take control of your reactions to people, places, situations, circumstances. Each time you fall, know how to get back up. I don't think I need to tell you guys this because you are the, occult practitioners over here. You have clock time pressure in a rush. Okay, so I feel like something about time is very significant for you guys. I feel like the message from time over here, this is what I'm getting from you right now. The message for time over here is time is an illusion, but it's also real. There's two ways to use it. Okay, you can use it in your favor, you can use it against you. If you feel like, okay, I don't need to do anything, to maybe tomorrow, you're wasting time. Also, if you practice today and it fails today, you know that you have one more day. You can wake up and do it. Like, so whichever way you use it in a way that it works for you. You can either look at it as time is running out, or you can look at it as I have time, but depending on what it is that you want to do with that time. All right. um, right. So anything else that group number 2 needs to hear from tarot? Anything else group number two needs to hear from tarot? You have creativity with the this is the Empress with creativity over here. And again, I'm getting that divine feminine energy, that energy of healing, the energy of creation. Like again, I'm getting that power sitting within you that you don't fully understand, or you haven't fully accepted, or you haven't fully um what is the word? Why do I keep it? What is the word? You haven't fully explored. Okay, any more messages for group number two? We have the Nine of Wands with exhaustion over here. So I feel like, some of you guys could be feeling very exhausted with the situation, so much pain, so much whatever it is that you're going through. I feel like, with this crystal and herbs coming out, you guys could literally be feeling very exhausted in your energy, very tired. Like you always want to sleep. Some of you, like, there could be you always sleepy, but when you try to sleep you can't get sleep. If this is something that you're going through, be kind to yourself and rest, and maybe that's when your crystals and herbs is going to come in, to help you overcome this. And if you're feeling this is just because of the energy on the planet right now. This is going to pass, but in the meantime, use your herbs and your crystals to protect yourself, to elevate your energy, to keep you centered, grounded, balanced in this time. Any more? Okay, you have the Lovers coming out over here. So like I said, okay, I feel like this comes over here. So a lot of self-care and self-love is being asked of you, group number two, and in this time a lot of self-care and self-love over here. Like take rest, take time to really nurture and nourish yourself. Bring back your health, or take care of your health, protect your health. You have the Creator with the King of Wands coming out over here. So again, coming back to your power and your magic, you guys, you really have some real powerful energies sitting within you. And I feel like this exhaustion over here, that you are feeling right now, it could be activating this power. And what will heal this activation is the self love that you show yourself, the kindness that you show yourself during this time. The nurturing that you give yourself this time is going to help in this activation. So I feel like some of you guys are being activated. I feel like your solar plexus and your sacral chakra could be very activated, or could be very active right now. Some of you could be having stomach issues, or your body in these areas could be really heated at this moment, is what I'm feeling for some of you. Some of you could be feeling very sexual also at this time. Like you need that sexual release at this time because of this energy coming into your body right now. Like this is really physically activating in your body. So you guys, group number two is going through an activation. This is the reason why you need to be very conscious of what you're thinking, saying, being, and doing, because like you're in the middle of an activation, you're in the middle of the void, you're in the middle of transforming to the like moving into the next phase. And so you create what the energy you putting in this time is the energy you're going to carry forward. So be very conscious of the energy you are basking in this time, or soaking in this time. Any more messages? I feel like one more card. Okay, patience, and then we have participation over here. But patience coming out, with the Seven of Pentacles, group number two. Like I said, this is birthing, this is creativity again. She's pregnant over here, she's giving birth to, literally giving birth, or this phase, the cosmos giving birth to these abilities, yeah, these abilities in you. So have patience during this time, and not just have patience, with this love, the patience you would require if you were carrying a child within you. You cannot be irritated and wait for it to blow over. You have to be conscious, be there every day, going through it, patiently going through it, consciously going through it, making those choices in the day for the betterment of that child, for the nourishment of that child. So in the same way, for your betterment, for your nourishment, for where you want to go, that is the message here for you. Group number two, I'm gonna get four cards, four messages from the universe for you. Here's one, two, three, four. Okay, and then we're gonna close out this reading. Oh, you got five messages. Group number one. I feel like, whatever you have been promised, or whatever you have been wishing for, or working towards, or asking the universe, or manifesting, you're going to get something extra, like a bonus for your work. You guys are highly favored, and you're going to get some bonus. Anyways, let's see what the bonus is. You have labyrinth over here, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. I really strongly feel group number one and group number two is very similar almost. You guys could be the same energy watching this group also, and so the messages are like, you could be that the group number one also could have something for you to take away. um so yeah, this is your first card, labyrinth, transition to a higher level of being, raising your energetic vibration, enlightenment. So that's what you guys are going through. That's the confirmation coming out again, that you are being given an activation, you are being given a download at this time. You have a power symbol, cleanse, purify, and protect the physical body. We already spoke about that. Take care of your physical body. Self care right now. Nurture yourself right now. Cleanse, purify. Use your abilities to enhance yourself in your life and your energy that you require right now. Use that magic to do what you need to do for yourself right now. Wishes come true, rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Again, do I need to, like, this is really confirming everything that we've already spoken about over here. So there is this manifestation coming in for you. Group number two, that's confirmation of that there. You have a triple moon, embracing all aspects of yourself, divine and earthly. So like I said, this is the you guys could be witches with the triple moon. The mother maiden crone is what I'm getting over here. You guys could be in that, in the middle of mother maiden crone, depending on your, how long you've been doing or practicing or learning, witchcraft or any of the occult skills over here. Also, we talked about uniting divine masculine, divine feminine energy over here. So that is something that you guys, either you're doing or you need to do in this time. If you're not doing this, um, yeah, while you're waiting, embracing all aspects of yourself. And I feel like that's why we have the lion card over here, for that strength and that confidence and that yeah, that strength and that confidence to embrace completely who you are and who you are turning out to be. This personality shift, this no longer belonging, and completely embracing all of that, instead of going into victim mode and saying, oh, people think of me, oh, I don't belong over here. No, no, embrace that you are different, you don't belong here, you don't belong here. That's it. Like, there's nothing to be a victim of. If anything, you should be proud about it, in the right way, of course. Not I'm like, please do not get a god complex. Do not come from this with arrogance. You know, a lot of things sound like you being very arrogant and I know everything, and it's not arrogance, you know, and you're the only person that can judge whether it's arrogance or not. Again, really, in your true authenticity, stand in your true authenticity. That's all I've been talking about. Then the fifth card you have is the elements. The element of fire, air, earth, and water combine to create powerful protective boundaries, spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. Okay, this is the third card talking about power over here and how powerful you guys are, group number two, and how the elements right now are coming together, working with you, protecting you, carrying you, you know, imbibing these powers, these skills within you. Know that you are protected in this time. So you guys could, you know, also be called to work with the elements of fire, air, water, either all four of them or particular elements that call out to you in this time. Like I said, your solar plexus is being highly activated, and we did speak about candles and using the candles. So I'm feeling fire energy for you guys that are tuning in over here. You could be fire signs, or fire could be something that really connects with you. So there could be a lot of fire, but know that you are available to use all four elements if you can, or use the ones that most call out to you. Yeah, so that is a message for you, group number two. I hope this resonated, I hope it made sense, and I hope it helps you in some kind of a way. If you like my readings, and if it does help you, do like, share, subscribe to my channel. I have started doing lives, so if you do subscribe to the channel, you will know whenever I schedule a live reading, so you can join me on the lives. I do them on Saturdays and Sundays, right? So for now, thank you so much for watching. Love and light. Bye.